Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. I'm excited because we're going to film. So today's not my day off, that's tomorrow still, but I just want to sit down and film today because I just felt like this palette was just calling to me, and in a way that because it matches what I'm wearing and everything, but also because like I really do like this brand. And I don't hear many people talk about the shadows. Obviously I hear a lot of people talk about other things from the brand, but the brand that I'm talking about is Lawless, and I really like this brand. I have liked their eyeshadows since they came out with V1. And then, of course, they proceeded pretty much yearly, I would say, launching a palette. Usually they all get discontinued, which is not my favorite because I feel like, if you're doing this, like talking about makeup online, it is hard to talk about something that people can't get no more. Or number two, if you are just a regular consumer and you fall in love with the product and you use it like regular consumers do, you can't go and repurchase it because it's been discontinued. So I have but then I also like the fact that they're going through their inventory. It makes it worth it. You know what I mean? So I don't, it's like you know what I mean? But I do like what is going on now with it, where she has last year released the Dreamy Dozen Volume 1, and then this year she released the Dreamy Dozen Volume 2. And I'm curious if we don't get more volumes with different tones in the palettes. So the first year I feel like it was more warm toned. This year it's more cool toned. And I feel like she could do like a completely like a neutral route, almost like Natasha Denona in a way, or more of a pinky route. Like, I don't want to say monochromatic, but maybe, you know what I mean? But in a wearable way. Now, is her eyeshadow formula the best on the market? Yes and no. No, it's not. As in just like nothing straight across the board, no. It's not. But it is talc free. And for that, is it the best? Yes. Yes, it is. I really, it's hard to find an eyeshadow palette that is talc free that lasts. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but I have never had one issue out of these palettes. Now, is this something that concerns me or maybe even should concern me? I don't know. Like, it doesn't, to be fair. I don't really pay attention to things like that. Maybe I should. I don't know. I just think that's a rabbit hole that I don't have the time or energy to go down. But I do have the time and energy to do my makeup, and I do have the time and energy to tell you what I think about stuff. So, this is the very first one that she launched last year, and it is beautiful. And I would say that these palettes, again, if you're just looking for neutral palettes, they're great. They really are. Um, do I pick these over like my Natasha Nona? No, I don't. But if I was going to travel, would I take these with me? Yes. Where I don't necessarily know if I take my Natasha, because depending on where I was traveling, because A, I do not want to lose them. B, I do not want them stolen or broken or anything. Like, they need to be safe. You know what I mean? But that's because that's a brand and a formula that I am just, it's just so close to the heart. Now Lawless is close to the heart, but not in the same way. Now this year, the Dreamy Dozen 2, like I said, is a little more cool toned, and I think it's gorgeous. Like, I love this eye look. I think it goes great with what I'm wearing today. I was like, is this the right one? I don't even know if I'm coming or going. But we're going to get started and we're going to play with it. For what is on my face, the other thing with Lawless is you don't hear much about them except for like their lip glosses, which, and their sleeping mask, which, don't get me wrong, phenomenal. They deserve all the hype there. But there is so much more to the brand. Like their powder, um, I have it. I use it quite a bit. Like, I hit pan. It's the perfecting powder. Again, all this stuff is talc free. What does that mean? I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pretend like I know. Because I don't. But I'm assuming it's good for us. You know what I mean? For bronzer, I am wearing the Pat McGrath bronzer in Nude Honey. For blush, I'm actually wearing the MAC in Mother of Pearl. And highlighter, I'm wearing the Natasha Denona in the Hydro Glam. Or Hydro... I don't think it's called Hydro Glam, is it? No. Hygen in 01. The Hockey Puck, as I refer to it. For foundation, I am wearing the CC Nude Glow by It Cosmetics. I need to be getting me another one. And you know what else? I cannot find my It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better. I can't figure out where I put that foundation. I know I used up one, but I thought I bought another one. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. For powder, I used the number 7 for under the eyes. The rest of the face was my Bare Minerals today. Then for lip liner, I'm wearing Whirl. And the gloss is this one right here. Oh my gosh. By e.l.f. This came in that 4-pack that I was telling you about. Look at the shine of that. Now, I spreaded it once I put it on. I put my lips together. But the shine, I mean, it looked like liquid metal. It was just beautiful. It still is. But that's all I'm wearing too, is that and the lip liner by MAC Whirl. Alright, so that's everything on my face. So let's get started on the look. Because this is... And I will say that this is a all-in-one palette. And it really is beginner friendly. Like, there's nothing that's gonna... I don't want to say there's nothing spectacular about it, or like there's no... It's just easy. You know what I mean? It's just one of them palettes that are easy, but it will last all day. Your look will last all day. So the first shade I went into was this one right here, and I set my lid with it. And then we're going to go into this one right here, and we're going to start to create the look. Like, it's not revolutionary, you know what I mean? But there is something about it that makes it special. And maybe it's because, like, the brand owner, I don't know, you know? To be fair, I don't follow the brand owner. I've heard from other influencers, you know, watching their videos and stuff, how, like, apparently sweet and nice and all that. And again, maybe I've not really watched any content or anything like that from the brand. I will say that you can see that she knows what she's doing, and she's deliberate about her launches. She's not out here launching everything every 5 seconds. There's a long gap before launching something, you know what I mean? And I can appreciate that. But I've always liked her eyeshadow palettes. Like I've said, I think there was one that just I didn't care for, as in, like, it just didn't give me, like, preference, everything I wanted. But for the most part, like, all of her palettes do. And again, it had nothing to do with the formula, because the formula is amazing on these palettes. And beginners can use them because they're just so easy to use. If you go in with a heavy hand, they blend so nicely, yet they don't blend away. You're not going to sit there and blend and you're going to be like, where did it go? That's not the way that's going to work. We're going to go into this shade right here now. And we're going to darken up the outer corner. And bring it into the crease some. It's one of these palettes that are like a hidden gem in a way. You don't hear anybody really talking about them. But yet, if you do, nobody's saying anything negative. So it almost makes you wonder, you know? But I also think like a dozen is a perfect number. It's not too little. So you'll get multiple different looks. It's not too big to where you're going to be overwhelmed. It's just kind of like right there at the sweet spot. And I am curious on if she will add to this with volumes. Because I think she should. But I don't know if that's in the cards or not. It would make sense for every year that being the holiday collection for a little while. Especially since from what I have seen, like I haven't watched any actual reviews, but what I have, like just clips and stuff, I've not heard anybody really talk negative about it. I'm sure there's something that people are saying like the packaging feels cheap or it's just a basic palette. You know what I mean? I'm sure there are some things being said. In which case it is just a basic palette. But there's nothing wrong with that. And the packaging is not necessarily cheap, but it, you know, it is cardboard, you know, but it does have a nice mirror in it. And, you know, I love my packaging. But because the formula is so good in this, I can overlook the packaging. Like, it's not like ugly or anything like that. Like, I think it's pretty, the print they have on it and stuff, but it doesn't give me like all the feels and stuff like if you open up another kind of package, you know what I mean? But it gives me something. It gives me a really pretty look. Very quick, very easy. Okay, now we're going to go into this shade right here. And we're going to put it on the lid. I didn't get any fallout. I didn't spray. I didn't lay down a glitter glue. None of that. Look at the shine of that. I just think it's gorgeous. And I think a lot of these shades, I mean, I don't know. You could maybe do a one and done with them, but you could even just do a crease. Like, grab one color and put it through the crease, a matte, and then put this all over the lid and be done. Like, I think that would be pretty. Like, I really don't have anything bad to say about this palette at all. Alright, now we're going to go into this color right here, and we're going to put it in the inner corner. And I mean, the metallicness, the shininess this thing gives, look at that. Teeny tiny bit. It's beautiful. And you know, if, well, the sale would be over by the time you're watching this, but if you happened to have gotten it at this, on, you know, this for sale, then you maybe have saved 20% off the palette, in which case then it's really worth it. Did I do that? Yes, I did. I made sure to save a little bit of coin, I think. I think this was the one. Well, I ordered two. And I know the Huda Beauty I didn't get. I got it before the sale started. So yeah, I would have had to got this one while the sale. I think when it first started, it was one of the first things I purchased. Oh, I'm taking that like black shade and running it along the lash line. It's like a charcoal black. It's not like the blackest black ever, but it's a charcoal black. It definitely, you can build it up though if you want it to. but because it's not super duper dark, I'm not scared of it, and it blends beautifully and easily. I don't know, there's just something about this palette I really like. And for me, I think I like it more than last year's palette even. Because I think this color tone is more my preference, you know what I mean? But again, that's a preference thing because the formulas are good in both. I don't think I got any fallout. I'm trying to really see it. I need my magnifying mirror. But I am so glad I got to play with this because I've been wanting to all day because, like I said, you know how I like to match my looks to my outfits. And I didn't really want to wait till tomorrow because I have a palette coming in tomorrow that I really want to play with. So I didn't want to have to choose. So I was like, you know what? I have a couple of hours in between. I really do want to film. Like, I'm not tired. I'm not dreading it. That's not the right word. But I'm not tired. I'm not like feeling like I'm out of it or anything like that. Like, I feel good. Maybe my body's getting used to working a lot now. Or I'm just tricking myself. Who knows? But I do think that I'm about to slow down at work because, like, well, everybody's like on break, I guess, now, like college kids and stuff, and that's basically who all works at Ulta for the most part. I mean, there's older people too, don't get me wrong, but they all want the hours, and where they have their higher up, most likely they'll get it. Because even this week, my hours are less than the last 4 weeks, probably. Well, yeah, I know they are. But that's okay. It just gives me more time to do this and to use the stuff that I purchased and get my thoughts around it and show you all it and get your thoughts around it and not be tired and yawning all through the video like the other day and not knowing what I'm even saying and jumping around so much because I was so tired. That's why that video never posted, because I started talking about one thing and then I went off into left field somewhere. I don't know, y'all. I was running on about 3 to 4 hours of sleep for the last 6 days, maybe. So I'm kind of excited to have a day off tomorrow and just enjoy. You know what I mean? The kids will be in school. Fiance out of town with work, so it's just me. So I can get up and take a bath and maybe enjoy it, you know, and do my makeup and take forever to do it like I usually do, you know. Just enjoy the process of it, you know. So that's what I'm hoping for. But this is the final look. I mean, come on. This is gorgeous, you all. And I knew it would be because it's just like all of her palettes are like this. They're just really good. And again, you have to take into account that it is talc free. But let me know your thoughts. Did you pick this up? Were you on the fence? Are you like, that's just another basic palette, don't need it? Because I think that if you're in the market and you don't want to be overwhelmed, and maybe you are concerned with talc, or you want an all clean brand for whatever the reasons, I don't know. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I'm just not. I refuse. But, this might be the palette for you. And again, I'm pretty sure I have all of her palettes that she's released. Yeah, I think I do. So, and I really do enjoy them. Some more than others due to my preferences, but never due to, you know, formula. Oh, and the other thing I tried today, this. I like this. So far, so good. I don't know about it being a primer, as in like holding your makeup on, but it is called the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. It smells like a watermelon. It is a little bit sticky, but it actually soaks in pretty good, to be fair. But it smells like watermelon, and it feels like a gel moisturizer, to be honest. Except, no, because even my gel moisturizers, they're kind of a little bit tacky, you know what I mean? But it says dew primer. I would agree with, because like it looked like, especially depending on where the light hit, it wasn't like really over the top dewy, but my like cheekbones and stuff, you could see it looked juicy and hydrated and just really pretty. I might have to go buy another one. I hate to buy more than that, because I don't want to be a hoarder. I'm already a hoarder. I don't want to be a hoarder of like primers, especially. But I really do enjoy this, and I really enjoyed the smell. Like, I enjoyed the whole experience. So e.l.f. has got my attention, y'all, because I don't think I had a single thing in my collection e.l.f. I know, until now. And one of the girls at work, my bosses, talking to that e.l.f. 4-pack thing. Best decision. Best decision, let me tell you. They are beautiful, and they feel amazing, and they last, for lip oil, they last on your lips. Like, yes, if you eat and drink, they're coming off, but even talking, I'll notice that sometimes my lip oils will like disappear. But I mean, I've been talking all this time, and it's still there. It still feels nice. I can still feel it. It still has that beautiful shine. Again, that's the one I was using. This one here. This is the only one out of that 4-pack that looks like this. The rest is either a little. One isn't got much pigment at all, and then the other two have a little bit more. But again, nothing that you got to worry about. You don't have to babysit these. But so far, so good with that. So far, so good with this. So I am really happy with my purchases. Can't complain there. And I'm trying not to complain as much, but I don't know how else to come across and tell you not to spend your money. So I'm pleased with it. Each product I feel is good for their price value. And yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm glad because I did sit on the Dreamy Dozen too for a minute. I did. Usually I don't, but I did. Because I thought, man, it's going to be so close to the first one, but it's not. And it's much more my color story than the first one. So that I love. And then I think you can maybe even combine the two of them and create looks. We're going to give it a try. There's a lot of things we're going to give a try. Especially now that, like I said, for the foreseeable future, with school being let out for holidays and stuff, I'm thinking I might have some free time. So, but yeah, that's all I have for you today. I hope this video helped in some way. If it did, please thumbs it up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I'm uploading as much as I can. That's all I can say. And I will see you at my next one. Take care. Bye.